All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to XCOM. Tonight is actually a super important night in our playthrough because this is the point at which we are going to finally assault the alien base. That's right, it's game time. It's time to take the base down. Give me 1 second to adjust some of my audio real quick. But yes, we are, I've already kitted out the squad. I know that it's a little bit tedious to watch people, to watch me, specifically, outfit everybody, our soldiers, with all of our gear. And so we've gone ahead and done that ahead of time, so that we can all be ready to go. And this is one of the main storyline missions that we need to accomplish to continue the story. So, we are going to begin with the assault, and we're taking all of our top guys, with one exception. So we've got Jones here, our support, nicknamed Bonus. She's going to provide us all of our heals. I outfitted her with chitin plating because I wanted to get a few extra hit points on her. As a support, she doesn't have a ton of health, and we're still rolling with basic armor for most of our squad for the most part, as you can see. Simply because we've decided to prioritize more weapons and weapon development as a higher priority for us. She's also got our med kit, and we've specialized her as a healer specifically in the support class. So we're going to get 3 cumulative heals across our squad. And because we are going into enemy territory, the base specifically, we can expect that we're going to have a bad time at some point in classic XCOM style. Then we got Zhang. He's another one of our colonels. He's our heavy. He's got bonus damage against robotic enemies. He's got the scope, so his aim is increased. So he is locked and loaded just how we want him. Here's Thomas, the Godfather. He's our team captain. He does not miss. He's got something ridiculous like 105 aim right here. And that scope that we've given him is just doing wonders for him. Now, the one exception that I mentioned that we are not going to take Moreau, and the reason being is we want to take the Clark brothers. We've got Major Charles Clark, and we've got Captain Lewis Clark, and these guys, they're kind of a package deal. They're twins. They hail from the United Kingdom, and they enlisted into XCOM together, so taking one onto a mission without the other one would be, it's unthinkable. They're a package deal. They have to come. Not to mention that Captain Clark here, he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder because he is 1 rank lower than his twin right here, Major Clark. So we're going to see if we can't get him some kills to catch up in rank and take him to the next level. So we've got Major Clark, our assault here. We've got a nanofiber vest on him to give him a little bit more HP as well. And then last but not least, we've got our final assault, Colonel Daniels, Geronimo, who is going to be rocking the chitin plating, and he's going to be our close combat specialist. He's got run and gun, he's got the rapid fire, and he's loaded up with armor, so we're going to want him to run in close and take care of any sort of like melee, close range encounters that we might find. So guys, this is our squad that we're taking in, and let it going. I'm going to move some screens around just briefly here. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. You can see my amazing desktop background there. We're not taking the Millennium Falcon. Okay, we're going to have to ignore the abductions for the time being while we assault the alien base. So let's hope we don't get too many of our troops down, because we're going to have to go back and take care of some abductions.
Touching down.
All right, let's go.
Thanks to Dr. Vollin's research and some clever developments done in engineering, this skeleton key should allow you to breach the alien compound. We've only got one chance to make this work, though, so let's make sure we do it right.
Alright, so our objectives: penetrate the defenses, easily done, we penetrate all the time, neutralize all invader forces, and identify and capture the base commander if possible. Now, we're not going to be able to capture, unfortunately. We did not bring the arc thrower for our support. And the reason being, again, we just wanted to get some extra armor on her. We had the option to bring the arc thrower, but I think we're going to have an opportunity later on to take on the sectoid commander, who, spoiler alert, is the base commander. Thanks, I'll run for help. And as a matter of fact, if you could just run for help right now, our guys, our squad, are going to need all the help they can get. So, prayers up. Prayers up for them in a big way. As you can see here, we've got all the Snokes in the tank from the Rise of Skywalker, building clones of Palpatine, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. I don't know, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, Jones. So she's got the biggest movement range for us, and let's just get an idea of where exactly we are so we know where to take up cover. We've got, you know, chasms of tentacles. If I didn't know better, I would think this is Doom Eternal, but my friends, I can assure you this is not. Although it could be just as brutal in a lot of ways. Alright, so it looks like we're heading through these two doors here, so it's often a good idea for us to split the squad so that we don't fall prey to the AoE attacks, which, you know, especially if we're going to be running into mutons, we can expect that. Let's get her up top. And nothing down. Looks like we're clear left to right so far. Alright, how do we want to split the squad? We've got, I think we want to send one heavy each side. We want to send one assault each side. We've got our support, and then our sniper, we will split them from our support so that we don't have two, let's call them lower health type squad members on the same side, if that makes sense. Alright, there we go. We've got our assault, who is rocking a significant amount of health, which is great to see, 15 health. It's all quiet so far, however, we've got to remember that some of these story missions, they really like to drop aliens in from above, so just because we don't see them immediately doesn't mean they're not coming during this first round. So that's why we're going to take it very closely. We're going to set overwatches, and hopefully we'll just absolutely melt anything that drops in. Hey Duke, if you check the chat, I actually dropped in a couple of links. One of the links is my YouTube channel, and one of them is the live stream of this XCOM string on that channel. So if you want to watch in full screen, then you've got that option. I know it's a little bit annoying, especially if you're watching on mobile, to not be able to see everything that I'm seeing because I'm cutting off some of the edges. So I just thought that I would put that in there, and in case you wanted to take a look. Nothing so far.
Well, it looks like we found where they've been taking the abductees, but that still doesn't explain what the purpose of all this is.
Alright. Nothing yet. Just keep moving people up. At this point, I'm not too concerned about taking cover. Reason being that as soon as we aggro enemies, or as soon as they drop in, they're not going to be able to take shots at us immediately. They will usually either set overwatch, or they'll take cover, or do something like that. So I'm guessing that this door is sort of going to be our first encounter, the way that this is looking, if we haven't triggered anything yet. Interesting. Okay. Oh, look at where did these guys come from? Well, we're gonna hopefully just light them up to mixed success. Now we triggered our close combat specialist overwatch here because they got close. Alright, we're gonna get off a few more shots from our squad across the side. Alright, we did some damage. I have to say, a little bit disappointed with the output. We took the heavy right here. He's about, what, 2/3 health? This guy is on the edge of glory. And this guy here, we can probably deal with him. So, first of all, I like to look at the sniper shots. So we've got 95% to hit the heavy, 30% for the critical. We could also bump that up with a headshot to get a 60% chance. And we also have to, excuse me, we also have to remember that these guys have the Intimidate feature that once you hit them, they're actually going to move towards whoever the origin of their damage was. So for example, if our sniper over here took the shot, he's going to move, he's going to rage essentially and take a bonus action to move down the steps towards us. So we have to decide, do we want to go ahead and deal out some damage up top before we take the shots from across the way? So what other kind of shots are we working with here? Geronimo, we've got 54%. We can run and gun. And then we've got our heavies here, 41, 51, and 41. Not great range, I'll be honest. What do we have over here? So Jones here, she's got a point-blank range to do 6 damage, so she'll get that for sure. And then if our other two guys over here, we can get the kill here for sure. He's only 2 health, though. So it may be more efficient for me to run my assault over here where he can get a lot higher damage and maybe even make use of that rapid fire. Although, actually, I'm just noticing he only has 1 shot left. I'll run for help is advocating for the crit. You think going for the headshot? %60. Okay, yeah, let's go for it. I think that's probably our best overall option. Okay, we did not crit, unfortunately. So he's going to rage, he's going to take a bonus action, but that is actually going to bring him closer to our heavies, and also bonus result of that is that if I move my heavies a bit closer, we're going to get elevation bonuses against him, which are going to give us advanced aim. So I don't necessarily want to attack there. Let's move up a bit. And now we can see him down. We get a very nice percentage to hit. Or we can take 2 shots of 54%. 30% crit for both situations. So doing up to 8 damage. Let's just take the higher percentage, I think. I think that's all we need. There we go. Bogey down. Alright, so that leaves one guy with 8 health and one with 2. So because our heavy over here is not in the best position to get a shot on either, let's see if we could maybe just use him to get a tiny bit closer and take out the one with lower health so that we can use our troops over here to take out the full health one. So 41 or 41. Okay, no luck. We did get the hollow targeting to trigger though, so what that means is because we missed, any subsequent shots are going to get +10 aim against the person that we missed against. So, not the result that we necessarily wanted, but we can work with it. Alright, I think we want to get in as close as we can to this guy and take a shot with our assault. Zhang here, worst case scenario, we could use a rocket early on to take these out, but that seems like a little bit of a waste, doesn't it? Seems like a little bit of a waste. And Jones here could definitely move up and sort of be our cleanup crew. Let's see how this goes here with our assault. And he does... oh, he's got him flanked, 100% to hit. And then what other shots do we have? 78%. Yeah, I'm more worried about taking him down, so let's go for that. Okay. So we got 7 damage, which is great. Only 1 more to go. So he's panicked, which means he does an unpredictable free action, and he just moved. Sometimes he'll take like a... Sometimes if they panic, they'll take like a bonus shot. Sometimes it's at their own squad, sometimes it's at the aliens. It's very nice when it's against the aliens. But that didn't look like that happened here. So, anyway. So, Jones... We're going to move her about as far as she can in one move. And then 100%, let's just clean this one up. No problemo. And then Zhang, I think he is the only one with actions left. Now, something I just considered. So our assault right here, he's panicked, yes. However, he also has the lightning reflexes... condition. Oh, sorry, not the one I was thinking of. The close combat specialist condition, which I think in this case will sort of function as an overwatch. So if he moves at all, I think we'll get a free shot off. I'm not sure how the panic is going to influence that, but we're just going to move as close as we can. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's hope we just clean him up. 83%. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No! So... Classic XCOM, right? Missed the 83%, and he probably had an 83% against us, and we got hit. So, not great. Not great. Well, we can recover. Our support can heal for up to 8 HP, and that's what? That's exactly 8. It's a shame that we're going to have to use a heal this early. But, that's the way the XCOM cookie crumbles, isn't it?
He's down.
Alright, well, that's the first round. Now, I'm a little bit nervous, and here's why. Before that pod was revealed over here, and they sort of came up unexpectedly, it looked like that we were getting some audio waves from down here. Sometimes you can kind of do a little bit of reconnaissance, I guess, if you mouse over some of the areas of possible movement, and if it looks like you can't move to a square for some reason, for some unknown reason, sometimes it means it's occupied by an alien that you just can't see yet. So, I'm a little bit nervous. I want to get some reloads in, if I can. Maybe drop some overwatches, just in case, for some whatever reason, they're patrolling, they catch sight of us, and they start to move up here. Because we need a little bit of time to recover. So we're going to overwatch our sniper. Between the two of them, I'm going to put my assault on overwatch as well. Let's get a reload in for our heavy while we've got the chance. Their ammo capacity is not the greatest. And then Zhang, we're going to move him a bit forward and then get an overwatch. If nobody comes up, we can reload him next turn as well. What a start, guys. XCOM does not slow down. For anyone. So, do we want to take a peek down here? I'm nervous of what we're going to find. I'm a little nervous. Maybe we want to take one more turn just to heal up. So why don't we move our assault in, get our heal going.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
And then we will, let's see, we can do a reload here. Yep, sniper, the Godfather. Maybe we'll push up our... No, never mind. I was going to say push up our heavy a bit, but that's just asking for us to uncover another pod, which we're not ready for. And then he needs a reload. Maybe we'll move him forward a tiny bit before we reload. Okay, I feel more comfortable in case something else gets revealed on that other side. So let's poke our heads around the corner. Okay. I don't see anything. However, that is what we thought before on the other side. So I'm not convinced until we make it through that door. But in any case, we can start moving our squad to start getting ready to breach on both sides. And Zhang, I want you over here. And then maybe we'll go ahead and run our support up halfway so that she can get her reload in as well.
Ready to rock.
And then overwatches all around. I know it's a little bit tedious to just do the, you know, single move overwatch, and we don't do it all the time, but especially in a big mission like this, it's kind of the way to cover your bases most of the time, just in case there's some weird angle or shadow that you don't see the enemies for some reason. And getting a free Overwatch shot off can be the difference between, like, honestly, like, success and total failure. Like, it has come down to the wire in more situations that I can count. Alright, we're going to stack up on the door. We're going to wait one more turn before we open it up so that we can react to whatever's inside with our full action points. Maybe we'll move Thomas here. So I'm thinking that he might be able to get a good shot at whatever's in there next time. And we may as well get him a free reload. Okay, one more round of Overwatches and then we're ready to enter the next area. Right, let's open the right flank first. Well, we see something. We see thin men, but they don't see us. Which means that they're all clumped together right now. So we could potentially take out... Is it just two of them? We could take two of them out, no problem. Right here, right now. Is that the best use of resources, though? I think... It's kind of hard to tell. I think there's only two of them, if I'm seeing it right. And killing two 3-hit point characters, considering that we're probably going to be encountering cyber discs and more mutons later on. Let's just open the other door so we can get a better perspective.
Hostile spotted.
Okay, they do look like they're in groups of two. So we're in full cover. We could just take some pot shots at them. 65%, 65%. Rapid fire, 250% shots. That's one option. We've got 70%, 70%. It's another option. And then Jones here. Can't see anything, but we could maneuver her around to get a better angle on these guys as well. So the thing about Thin Men, they don't have a whole lot of XP, or HP, obviously, only 3, compared to our, what, like 12 to 15 on average. However, they can hit like a tank sometimes. Just with what they're equipped with, they crit like nobody's business, and sometimes it seems like they don't miss. They can also poison us, and that's my theory about what's going to happen if we wait too long, is they're not going to take a shot at us. They're going to do their little AoE poison grenade, and they're going to get their Thin Man juice all up in our business, which is not good for anybody. Not good for anybody. So I don't think we want to move forward, just in case there's another group of enemies back here. I'm okay with sitting back and taking the shots because they're going to be above 50%. So let's do the first one, 65. Alright, not a great start. Let's go on the other side. 70%. Let's please get one of the two down. Okay. Alright, we can work with that. That's fine. That's fine. Jones here. She's got decent movement range. I wonder if we moved her up here to half cover, if we could get a better than average shot. Let's see. So we'll put a pin in that for a moment. Back to our problem over here. Another question. Do we have any grenades? Yes, we do. Maybe we can use a grenade. Nope, it's not going to get that quite that far. I think I am going to use a rocket. It might be a little bit of a waste. The reason I'm deciding that we're going to go ahead and drop one early on is, A, we've got 2 heavies, so we've got 4 rockets. Actually, we've got 5 rockets cumulatively because our colonel over here has got 3 to his name. We've got 5 rockets to work with through the whole mission. I'm concerned that we're just going to take stupid little damage from them that's going to add up in the long term. And getting a 2-for-1 kill guaranteed is okay with me. Not to mention the fact that both of our heavies have got heat ammo, which means that if we do run into cyber discs, we're going to be doing massive damage to them anyway. So, here we go. Now, can I, by any chance, get the 3 altogether? No, it doesn't look like that. Alright, let's just get our 2 free kills, and then maybe we could move our assault up here, run and gun him, and get a shot off with a possible flank. Let's see. Let's see what our options are. Oh, you know what? Okay. So, our guys have leveled up so fast, I've forgot about some of the abilities. So, because he did not move, this is Zhang, our heavy. Because he did not move, he's got this ability down here called Bullet Swarm, where if he does not move, he gets to fire twice per turn. So usually, you fire, you know, your turn is done, but he has not moved. So let's see, 70%. Let's take another shot. Much better. Okay. So 4 thin men up, 4 thin men down. Why don't we... no, we're just going to stay put. Let's not get greedy. And our sniper... I should have moved him 1 space over so we could have gotten our sniper in here. That was a little bit of a misplay. We'll just overwatch him again for now, and we can move him up next turn. Alright, time to scout. Alright, all clear so far, so we've got another set of doors to breach. Let's hope we don't run into anybody before then. Who's got the best range? Oh, here we go. Alright. So they poison themselves, which is a pro gamer move. That's great. Ah, that's a bummer. We got the close combat specialist Overwatch shot because he closed to within 4 tiles of us. Interesting. The trouble is that our guys out here, all 3 of us, are kind of out on an island, so to speak. Now, I can maybe run and gun up top, get decent cover, and I think we would get elevation bonuses against them. I think that's our best plan for getting our right flank squad into the mix. So let's go ahead and do that. We can move them up, and we're going to get the opportunity to fire if we want to. We've got 79. We've also got another 79. We also have rapid fire, which means 264% shots. How much damage, out of curiosity, do we do on a basic? We do up to 8 damage, which means we may want to go for the rapid shot just in case we're doing reduced damage against them. Let's go for the one on the right, just because the other one might be in the field of view of our team over there, and let's see what we can do. Oh, look at that. We only needed 1 shot. Alright, first problem down. Oh! So we got super lucky. Super duper 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 lucky. Our sniper here, because of squad sight, can actually see both mutons on the other side. So that is huge. I thought that he was going to be sitting out this round. That's huge. Just massive. Have I mentioned how huge it is? So the question is, given the range of our crew here, I think we need to make sure we take them both out this round, because he's exposed. I could run and gun him back here, take the shot for him, bring him in a bit closer. Then our heavy would get 2 shots off, actually. Actually, only 1, because he's almost out of ammo. And then our support could probably also get a shot, and then maybe leave him for the sniper. That's kind of a tentative call here. It's a muffin, 95%. Never have I ever missed a 95% shot, except I think like twice last stream, when I was counting on it. Yeah, that's XCOM math for you. It's like theoretical physics, but it's the special brand of XCOM where the literal can't miss shot misses, you know. All right, I think that's our game plan. So we're gonna run and gun, so that we get back into full cover, which is super important. And we're gonna take a shot at the heavy to try to get him in a bit closer. Okay, oh, and we even crit to boot. So that is good, and he's going to move closer to us. Thank you very much. We should be maybe flanking him. Not quite. But we'll get a 89% chance. Let's go, Zhang. Okay, not quite.
My gun is empty.
Gonna get closer again. Okay. So he's all up in our business. And, yeah, it's really too bad that he's out of ammo, because we've got a free action here. So maybe we'll just get the reload in for next turn. And Jones, it's all up to you. I mean, no pressure. But, you kind of have to make this happen for us. I gave her the chitin armor here. That's what I decided to do for her, because she's a support and she's got a little bit lower health naturally, but she's actually got, because of that, more HP than my other 2 non-support crew. So I'm going to bring her in point blank, essentially. Should be 100%. Does up to 6 damage. There we go. Put him to sleep. Yeah, Muffin, like, XCOM misses are just... like, they're demoralizing, especially if it's the shot you were counting on that results, like, in your squad getting absolutely wrecked by, like, a cyber disc or something. Yeah. It's a bad time for all. Bad time for all. Do we want to go for the crit? I'm thinking yes, because it's, I think, like a 2-turn cooldown, and the way that our playstyle sort of naturally goes is after this, we're going to take the time to reload, regroup, move our squad up, and so this is going to recharge in plenty of time. So let's just go for the headshot. Come on, baby. Boom. Alright, guys. Not too bad, huh? So that was the second wave. And we took down the unexpected group of mutons. Not too bad. And thanks to our sniper here for coming in the clutch. That's for sure. So we'll just move up a tiny bit, set an overwatch, and get ready for the next door. My palms are sweating right now. Full disclosure. Some of those shots, you're just like on the edge of your seat, literally. And you're like, you know, I gotta get this. Like, I have to get this if we want to have a chance. Okay, we'll get a reload in as we start to move up. I'm pretty sure we're going to be clear all the way to this next door. But just in case we're not, we're going to set at least one overwatch between the 2 sides of our squad, while at the same time getting overwatches in. So you're going to be our prime overwatch candidate here. Especially so early in the mission. Yeah, because it kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? Like, you're like, okay, I see, this is how it's going to be for the whole mission, huh? Sometimes the XCOM gods smile at you, and sometimes you are just in a world of hate and pain and suffering. But we love it, and we keep coming back for some reason. It's the same so I feel like XCOM players are kind of like like Dark Souls slash Demon Souls players of the strategy world, because we can't get enough of the punishment. Like, we get wrecked and we're like, yes, please give me more. I want some more of that. And whereas a normal person would be, you know, would think better of that, but it's just a special breed. Special breed of player. Have I played Phoenix Point? I have not, no. Have you, Muffin? Is it any good? I'll admit, I'm a little overbooked with games right now, so I'm doing a replay of Mass Effect, which is my favorite franchise of all time. I'm doing an XCOM game stream here on Reddit, and I'm also sort of kind of working my way through Cyberpunk a bit. That's probably actually my least played game right now out of the three. But that's not to say my Steam library is not full, though, because it is. In true impulse purchase fashion, you know, like anytime I kind of see the summer sale, I'm like, I would be throwing money away not to get those. Or like, you know, the humble bundles, so on and so forth. So, in case, for whatever reason, I need like an unlimited source of entertainment for like a Fallout situation where I have to stay sheltered for decades, which, you know, the way the year is going, maybe possibly could happen. I should be set. Just give me like a set of VR goggles and maybe like a catheter, you know, and I'll just stay here. I'll do it. No shame. It's created by the original XCOM creator. That's very interesting. I just learned last stream that that there was a whole segment of XCOM games back in the 90s, I guess. So technically, the one you're watching right now is a remake of a whole set of ones from the 90s. I knew there was one in like 94 or 97, but I didn't realize there were multiple in the franchise. But I'll have to check that out. Thanks for the recommendation. Okay, let's take a look behind door number 1. And you win some goddamn peace and quiet. That's fine with me. Oh, we do hear something over here. Interesting. Alright, Jones, why don't you take a look around the corner here in full cover. And why don't we kind of mirror that movement on the other side with our assault. It's a little bit tough to see. There we go. So what are we working with over here? So we've got 2 sets of stairs. We've got a nice perch for our sniper. Just calling that right now. And then looks like 2 more platforms up top on either side. Okay. Just kind of trying to get a better idea of how we're going to game plan. Move up a tiny bit, and then I feel pretty comfortable in dashing our sniper up. Where is he at? Oh, there he is. He blended in. Yeah, it is super spooky. XCOM's got a nice vibe, you know? Especially with the whole, you know, lights off, headphones on, hearing spooky alien noises coming at you from who knows where. It's good. Can't get enough of it. What about you guys out there? What has everybody watching been playing? Anything good? Still nothing quite yet. I'm just going to leave them out here in the open, which is fine. How do I feel about XCOM 2 versus 1? Yeah, it's mixed. So I appreciate the way that XCOM 2 sort of brought in the new classes and added like almost like an alternate history story element, because you know the way that we finish the first XCOM, you know, at least if you beat the game, you win, right? So having like an alien occupied world is very interesting. I'm a fan. I to be honest, it took a little bit of time getting used to the new mechanics and the classes and such, but for me it was almost an XCOM 3 because I played this XCOM Enemy Unknown when it first came out back in 2012, I want to say, and then not too long after the I don't know if you want to call it a DLC. I don't recall what its official status was, but XCOM Enemy Within, which is sort of like the expansion edition of this, that came out a bit later, which introduced genetic modifications. It introduced like mech soldiers, and so it was almost kind of like learning a whole new play style because you kind of have to start your early game a bit differently. So in that way, I was already familiar with kind of changing up my style, and I was happy with it. I didn't care for Chimera Squad, which is a very different like art style and kind of a different mechanic. It's sort of like a tactical SWAT team type mission. You basically play a bunch of cops who are a variety of different alien species from XCOM, and you go around the city doing different missions and trying to keep like the unrest in neighborhood. It's limited to one city, so it's not like a global game like the last one. I didn't care for that one too much, to be honest. Just 100% cyberpunk back to XCOM runs. Yeah. Oh, are you so Muffin? Are you saying that you just 100%ed cyberpunk? Like you've done the whole story? Is that what you're saying? If so, that's impressive. How long did it take you? How long did it take you to finish all that? That's got to be some dedication. I do love RPGs, and I remember playing Mass Effect 2 when it came out, and that's probably got to be my favorite game of all time if I had to choose, and just playing that for hours, like time ceased to have meaning, you know, just because the story was so good, like the environments were super different. 80 hours. Wow, that's impressive. That is very impressive.
Oh, it's go time.
And so I guess if you played it all through, you must have liked it all right, correct? I can't imagine that you would sink all that time in and be like, you know, let me just play 10 more hours before I make up my mind about whether I like it, right? You loved it, yeah. Figured. All right, we're getting enough Overwatches off, and the problem is, you know, when you set an Overwatch, you kind of would prefer it to hit, if at all possible. All right, that's not great. That sucks that we triggered him on the very last move of our turn. Is this the same soldier who got shot at earlier? This is just not his day. I think it might be. Let's see, who is that? Let's zoom in. Oh no, it's Geronimo Daniels. I think it was one of the Clark brothers who got hit earlier. All right, well, we've got our sniper here, and whoops, that's not where we want to go. Yeah, so let's just wreck this this cyber disc. 100% crit. That's fine with me. You know, 100% chance, 100% crit. I can live with that. 14 damage. I'm not too worried about these guys over here. They're more of an annoyance than anything else. I think we brought somebody here who is not fully ranked up. Yeah, Clark here. He could use a kill. Let me move him a little bit forward next to our sniper. Let's see if we can get him the kill. No kill, but increased aim for everybody else. Jones, can you just take the shot from where you are? Oh yeah, apparently yes, 100% to hit. Alright, he explodes, and unfortunately none of his little buddies were around to take damage. Nope, not Overwatch. Let's see if we can take out one of the drones. No.
Shot failed to connect.
Is there any cover down here that we can take in case somebody else gets spawned? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. And actually, we've only got him left, I think, to take a turn. Oh no, we've got one more. We've got Clark. I guess we can drop our soldiers out in the open. As long as we don't trigger anybody this turn, we should be okay, and we can get them to full cover here. I think that's what we'll have to do, because I want to clean up these guys. They're just an annoyance. So we're gonna run and gun. Let's say maybe here, and get a shot off.
Possibly be storing in those tanks.
Oh, my heart just skipped a beat for a second. I thought it was panning over because we just uncovered somebody new. Still only 75%. That's not what you want to see. But it worked out. It worked out just fine. Alright, and so lastly, we've got to get Zhang out here. Let's see if we can just light him up. 80%? Sure.
Kill confirmed.
Okay. Oh, sorry guys, I see that we've got 30 seconds left on the stream, so it's probably doing that annoying fuzzy theme thing where it does the overlay. So I am going to go ahead and stop and restart the stream so we can get a refresh on this. If this is where you're stopping watching, thanks for watching. Hope you'll maybe check out the channel in the comments, and if you want to keep watching, just give me about 15 seconds and we'll keep this party going. Thanks guys. All right. Let's see here. So, our assault has seen better days. Seen better days. We could use the heal. Let's bring our troops over to full cover as much as possible. Same thing over here. And we'll get a heal going with Jones. There we go. So something to consider is that we only have one heal left. We just got one heal left with Jones. So we've got to be conservative with our heals from now on. And make sure we don't take any unnecessary risks, I guess. Other than that, we really desperately need to get some reloads in. So we'll take as much cover as we can, given the kind of open field nature of this. And actually, give me 1 second. I am going to go ahead and post the stream info in the chat for those who want to watch the full screen version. There we go. And who else do we want to... Let's get Daniels, our assault. We're going to give him a reload. Our sniper, we're going to leave on Overwatch this time, but we'll get him a reload next turn. We'll reload up top, reload down here, and Clark, maybe we'll bring you to full cover over here and put you on Overwatch as well.
What was that sound?
Alright, looks like there's another group that's fairly near. I'm guessing they're right here on the edge behind this, like, holographic panel, or whatever it is. So I don't think we want to split up the team in this situation. You know, we could send up a few right and a few left. But given the types of enemies that we've encountered so far, I think it's better off if we just all choose one side to go on and kind of commit to that. So Jones here, we usually use her as a scout because she's got really good movement speed, but she's on her last bit of ammo. So we're actually going to keep her down here for this turn and give her a reload. But everybody else, we can move up top. Okay, we've got another cyber disc. So it's good that we're sort of triggering these pods one by one. So far we haven't, you know, I don't think gotten like six aliens at a time, which would be tough. We've got squad sight on with our sniper, fortunately, to do 7 damage. Let's go ahead and take that. Okay, we got the 7. And who else? Everybody else is a little bit too far away, except Jones. Jones can actually hit it 90%, but when she does that, she's going to be out of ammo. Let's see what our other options are first before we commit to that. We do have... how many rockets? 1, 2, 3... Where's our other heavy? Oh, up top here. They blended in together. Trying to count the number of rockets we have available. 4 rockets available. Don Costanza says in the chat, "You never understand how people could play this game." Is that just because people get attached to their characters and then their squad dies? Because that's one of the biggest reasons I've heard is that people just have I don't know, I guess you could call them like attachment issues, where people, you know, they build up like an attachment or like a relationship with all the characters, and then something goes horribly wrong and they die off, and it's tough for some people. And that's why I know people like to reload a lot of saves. I don't do that here because I think it's better if there are consequences for my stupid mistakes. And speaking of stupid mistakes, well, I don't know if this is a mistake or not, but unfortunately we did a run and gun, we moved up top, but we can only see this little helper drone here, which was not exactly my intention. And I don't see how we could be missing out on him. But that's the deal. That's the deal here. He doesn't appear to be able to see the cyber disc, and I think that's mutual. But we still are probably going to want to get him to cover. Jones can get a shot for 6. It's a 90% shot. And how much health does he have? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see what our rocket ranges are. We've got a rocket here. We could hit. However, our squad mate here would be in harm's way. So maybe if we just pull him back, and yep, that will be a wasted run and gun. The positive is that our rocket does 100% damage against robotic enemies. So I think we're going to get the guaranteed kill. What about if we shoot from across the way? Any luck? Any luck? It says we're hitting something. I think we're just hitting this drone, though. And if we move our heavy once, we're not going to be able to get a rocket shot off, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? We're going to move our assault back. Oh, actually, we can't. Right, because he's got no movement points left. That's tough. Okay, change of plans. Let's see what Jones can do. What kind of damage she can do. Okay, that's good. So we only need 4 more damage from somewhere. We only need 4 more damage from somewhere, and our heavies might be able to supply that if we move them up. I can move him to here. He's going to be an open. He can't quite make it to cover. That's the downside. So let's think this through. If we move him forward, he misses for whatever reason. What's our backup plan? I think our backup plan is to take out this drone so he doesn't start healing up the cyber disk. We're going to move him to cover... where's a good spot? Maybe somewhere here in this back row. Or we could just take the risk, or accept the risk of hitting a... Oh, wait, this might do it, actually. Hold, hang on. Hang on now. This rocket... I think it's really hard to tell with floating enemies like this if it's getting all 3 of them. Because I don't want to waste this and just hit the drone. Let me rotate a little bit and see if I can... Yeah, that looks like it's hit, right? I think we can get them. Let's go for it. It's only a 90% chance, but it's our best move. And we did it. Okay. And we got the promotion out of it. Good deal. Alright, see? It was just a minor inconvenience. That's all these cyber discs are. Just a minor inconvenience. Alright, so... crisis averted. Let's not move up anymore, lest we trigger another cyber disc on top of this, these stairs here. And, you know, knowing my luck, that's exactly what's going to be up there. Probably a good opportunity to reload our sniper and start moving our heavy forward down towards this the flat area here. So the question is, now that we've presumably cleared this side with the cyber disc gone, do we want to take the squad up the left and clear out the enemies on that side, or do we want to try to avoid that entirely? I think we're just going to stick with the side that we initially chose, here on the right, and regroup the squad, because we're getting a little bit too spread out for my liking. So let's not move forward until we get our crew as consolidated as possible. Go, maybe drop a reload while we've got the chance. Yeah, there's something over there. But let's not go digging into dark corners just yet. We'll keep grouping up our squad, and I think... do we want to keep our sniper here? This is a pretty good spot for him because he's going to be able to hit just about anything in this whole vicinity. I'm not sure where the next door is. I'm hoping that there's a door right here, which means that any enemies are kind of sequestered on this side, and he could probably get a good shot off. And he's got squad sight. I honestly think that's the best role for him right now. But everybody else, run, run, run. Run your hearts out. So something to keep in mind is we've used 2 out of our 3 heals. We've got 1 more heal left. Because our support is a colonel, she can heal for 8, which means which is good on the one hand, which means we can heal a major enemy. Was that English? Major injury. The downside is that we may have to let some damage occur more than we ordinarily would, so we get the full value of the heal, if that makes sense. It's interesting how, even within the battle, this game is still about resource management, because, you know, there's the base building aspect, and researching technologies and so on and so forth, but I like how even on the micro scale here, you've got to manage your grenades, your rockets. It's not just pure point and shoot. You know what I mean? I think the roles really overlap very well. Really, really well. And it only gets better with Xcom Enemy Within. So I hope everyone's enjoying the writhing tentacles. On your right, you will see pulsing alien life forms, and that's our greatest natural resource here on the mothership. You always kind of think in these situations about, like, the practicality of all this, right? So in, like, a supervillain's fortress, or like in Doom, for example, you got to jump through all kinds of, like, swinging chainsaws and blades and like any amount of craziness, and you're like, so how do these demons get to work exactly? And I guess the answer for that is just magic, right? But in a lot of situations, I kind of have that thought. Like, is like this rope bridge over the chasm really necessary? But, you know, some people just got to have their chasm of doom, and no guardrails. They're not in the budget.
Hostiles pacified.
So we got those two guys. I'm concerned, though, because I don't recall... Usually, these are the repair drones that go along with a cyber disk. And so he may be back in this corner, just being super-duper coy with us. Because usually these guys aren't here on their own. We killed a cyber disk here, but I think we killed all his drones, so that means there's probably a second one out there that for some weird vision reason we have not spotted. So because of that, we're going to make sure we set a couple overwatches just in case, so we can light him up if he pokes his head out. Ark, what am I going to do with you? Alright, he's just going to have to dash for the time being. He's a little bit out of position. Maybe that's all there is. We could just be that lucky, right? Yeah, maybe so. Did I just kill a cyber disk and completely forget about it? Did I kill two cyber disks and completely forget about it? I remember killing one. I don't remember killing the second. But you know what? I am not going to look the XCOM gift horse in the mouth, so to speak, right? I'm going to take the easier road that I can get. So, as is our tradition, let's go ahead and stack up on the door. And I feel comfortable with bringing our sniper here. It seems like we've pretty much sufficiently cleared this area, so I'm just going to dash him for everything he's worth. It may take him a couple turns to get over, because he's really out there. But I think, usually, if I remember correctly, the alien base has, I think, 5 waves, or essentially 5 rooms to clear. And so we've made... This is the 3rd out of the 5, if I'm counting correctly, that we've cleared. And so in the last one, that's going to be the first time that we encounter the sectoid commander, and kind of have to deal with the psychic abilities. So, interesting. There is something else up here, apparently, that... It's got to be the cyber disk, right? Who just... So, what the aliens do is they just patrol back and forth, back and forth. They don't really fully circle the area. They kind of have like a linear patrol path. And so because we've never fully ventured to the left, I think that's why there may be a cyber disc over there that we just have not, you know, totally not spotted yet. So just in case that's the situation. Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I would have preferred the cyber disc. These guys are a pain to deal with. Sectoids are cute in this XCOM. Yeah, they are, Muffin. They, especially in comparison with XCOM 2, when they get crossbreeded with humans. And they are hard to look at. They are hard to look at. For sure. One Muton down. I'm concerned about his buddy, though, who is over here, somewhere in the shadows. And our sniper, hopefully, is going to be okay, because there's enough distance that we can probably just put him down if he tries to run over here. I guess we're going to start moving back a little bit, just in case. Just in case we have to bail our sniper out over here. I would like to get eyes on whoever's over there. We'll set an overwatch in case they come back up top. Can anybody get down here? Yeah, we can get another heavy in the bottom. And I think everyone else will just keep up top for the time being. They might be able to pop some shots off at a distance, but if it's just the one Muton that's left, then we don't have to get too crazy. Maybe we'll dash here. Show yourself. Oh, there he is. Okay, okay. So, fortunately, he took two moves to get here. That's a plus. He's a little bit, yeah, hello. How's it going? So, we're gonna take, like, a 360 no-scope, right in our face type of shot. That's why our percentage is so low. Because snipers actually get a detriment to aim the closer they are. Makes sense, right? Let's see what we can do. We can also go for the headshot to go 60% crit. Duck. Or don't duck. Oh, he ducked. I opened my big mouth. Yikes. Well, that is a problem. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a problem. So we're gonna have to string all of our abilities together to make this happen. I'm gonna dash him over here. We're gonna take a rapid shot. We've got a full mag, so we can do that. And we're gonna try to draw him away from our sniper and allow our other guys to get a shot at him. So there's one, and there's two. Alright, so he's focused down pretty well. He's gonna run at us. Oh, reaction. Put him down. Oh, beautiful. So, turns out, getting 3 shots with one soldier is pretty powerful. Who would have guessed, right? So that was his Close Combat Specialist perk that kicked in, which allows him to get a free overwatch if somebody closes within 4 tiles. So, good for us. Good for us. And good for our sniper. For he's probably not going to be too happy at me for leaving him all by his own to almost get eaten by that thing. But you know what? It's an occupational hazard. It's in your contract. Read it. Coming in clutch. That's an understatement, Muffin. That's an understatement. Okay, we're gonna line up on the door. And probably gonna have to take 1 to 2 turns to get everybody stacked up over here. But we're just gonna dash them as far as humanly possible. And yep, Overwatch. Jump on the door. And Overwatch. I'm gonna run you as far as you can go. Reload. Reload. Alright, there's no excuse for us not to be ready for the next room. Just about as prepared as we can be. Okay, dash our sniper up. I keep saying that I'm gonna map Overwatch to a specific key because I use it so much. I'm gonna try to remember to do that after this stream because more often than not, that's the second action that I'm using. And I'm using the shortcuts in my my number pad to take care of this, but it would be more efficient if there was just like a button I could push that automatically utilizes the Overwatch ability if available.
We're green to go.
Okay, get a reload in. Put him here on the door. Reload him. Oh no, he had to dash. And let's see what's behind door number 3.
I don't think we are alone out here.
See what's behind door number 3. Oh, okay. Or, you know, could just be a, like a foyer. I think what that's telling us is the next room is the final room. Yeah, it looks like it. Fortunately, you can kind of scroll over the rest of the map and see what's what. And, just based on my, you know, expertise. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, pretty clear this is the last room. Okay, so let's everybody stack up on the last door, and it's tough because it's funneling us in right here. So we're not going to be able to get everybody into cover like we usually want to. So we got to think about who we want to put in the front, like who needs full cover the most. I think we want our support definitely in full cover. And I want to say whoever has the lowest health, so Clark, we want him in full cover on the other side of the door as well. Everybody else, we're just going to kind of spread out behind them. Maybe we'll put our sniper behind half cover here so that he can take a shot of whatever's on the other side of the door. I think that'll work out for him. And then Zhang, I'm okay with putting him in the middle. Again, if he doesn't move on his turn, then he gets to shoot twice. And so next turn when we open it, he may, we may want him to just stand there and pop off twice. I'm just moving him here so I can get the reload in. And then Daniels, we'll dash him up, I guess. Alright, I hope everybody's ready for some pain. Because this is where the sectoid commander comes in, and he is a royal pain to deal with. Royal pain.
I think I heard something.
Alright, time for shooting. Okay. Interesting. Guess we'll just move here and reveal the room. Interesting. So I recall this level. I don't recall this layout specifically though. It's kind of cool. You could see a little I guess, is that supposed to be Earth down there? Like their holographic projection of Earth, or something like that. Anyway. Okay. Well, let's just get everybody situated here on the outside. And then we can decide what direction we want to go. There we go. Our sniper, maybe we can just move up. Do we want to move him fully in? Sure, why not? It looks like this is clear to move in this general vicinity. So we may as well get everybody inside the actual room itself. Move here. And let's Overwatch. Maybe we'll get some clues as to what direction to go if we hear something. No, we don't hear anything. Interesting. Being very coy. And there's like no cover here whatsoever to run to. Maybe here? Anything? No? No chance. That doesn't count as cover, apparently. So I guess we're just gonna go with the time-honored tradition of stacking up as a squad and dropping Overwatch until we can make it to actual cover. Tale as old as time. You think they're up? Up on... Oh, on this side? That would make sense. That would make sense for them to be here. I think I'm gonna circle everybody around to kind of do like a counterclockwise sweep. I'm nervous about splitting people up and like sending some left and some right, and I don't love the lack of cover options and kind of like this bottleneck in this area. So I think we'll just swing around to cover our bases. Alright, there's some of them. Cyber discs without their, or cyber drones without their cyber daddy. Which means he is nearby. Yeah, we know someone's over there. Look, we already saw it in the chat, there's somebody over there. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, we'll move our sniper up a bit more. And as for these, let's just knock him down 1, 2, 3.
About to start keeping score.
And who do we want the kill here? Can you get a shot? Nope. How about if I move you here? Also no. Okay. How about if I move you, say, here? Yes. Doing 12 damage to a 3 hit point drone. Seems a little cruel. Alright, let's see if that cyber disc that they may have been escorting is around. Maybe, let's see, what side do I want to take cover on? I could take full cover here, or I can take it here. Depends on whether I think the cyber disc is on this side. It also depends whether I think that we're going to reveal a whole mess of enemies on that side as well. Let's go here. I'm pretty sure he's got to be back there, right? No. Not even. So that's the second time this level where we've thought that there was a cyber disc because we spotted his little drone counterparts, and we have not run across one. I mean, if we never run into him, that's fine with me. That's not a complaint, that's just an observation. And then Thomas, there you go, buddy.
What was that?
Alright, we've got to be getting close, right? Come too far. Come too far for this not to be it. Oh, look at this thing here. That's cool. You know, it seems like most movies nowadays, I should say, kind of end up with like a light shooting into the sky. Usually it's a blue light shooting into the sky, but I'm glad to see here they changed it up and went with a red light shooting into the sky. You know, keep things fresh and new, that's what I say. Alright, I don't love this bottleneck here, but we've got to get eyes on whatever's going on.
Yes, it almost looks like a larger
There he
version
is.
of the sectoid, but something is different. What is that energy? That alien is clearly different from the others. It's wielding a power unlike anything we've previously encountered.
If I had to guess, I might say, you know, psychic energy? Not a doctor, though. Can we just put him down right now? Go for the headshot?
Feels like we're finally
Okay.
turning the tide.
Sorry guys, that was a little anti-dramatic, or anticlimactic.
It's in
That was like the Indiana Jones move with you know, the guy with the sword, and he just pulls out the gun and shoots him. You know, getting all ready for this big grand finale, and that was it. So we didn't capture him, if you're wondering. The reason why we didn't capture him is we didn't equip an arc thrower. I didn't remember that there was going to be a commander, and I don't think we necessarily knew that beforehand. But I'm glad that we gave the extra armor to Jones in the end.
Something wrong, Doctor?
Don't you think a victory celebration is a bit premature at this juncture?
We just neutralized their central command. We've got no other alerts on the entire system.
Yeah, call her a party pooper, because that's what she is.
In my book,
No pooping on this
that's
party.
mean, Doctor.
Only claps. Claps all around. We did it. We beat XCOM, right? No, not quite. Not quite. And as a matter of fact, we have an alien abductions mission come up right almost simultaneously as when the alien base mission triggered. Oh, look at that.
Commander,
Those discs are
I'm
unaligned and
I'm
it's
not
stressing
the
me
only
out.
one who understands this war isn't over yet. The existence of this artifact, which we believe to be a communication device of some kind, begs the question. If the sectoid commander was the alien leader, then who or what was it communicating with? I believe this is indeed the same creature we encountered when we made first contact with the aliens. As we have observed, it is somehow capable of using its mind as a weapon. If we were to study this specimen's brain tissue, perhaps we might be able to adapt this ability for our own purposes.
And that's how the X-Men are created. Honestly, though, we do, like, develop psychic abilities, so we basically become the X-Men in the end. And it's XCOM, so that makes twice as much sense. Reduces all normal damage taken by 2 if in cover and not flanked. That's nice. And we got another kernel. Okay, so, Assault. Do we want immunity to critical hits? Or do we want Run and Gun activates 50% crit damage for the rest of the turn? I'm inclined to go with immunity to critical hits. The reason being that because of the way we've modded him out, so lightning reflexes, and actually, oh, we did not give him close and personal. I was going to say if we got the close and personal bonus, then we would be using him as our melee assault most of the time, but he's pretty diverse. Let's go with the run and gun, and because I think our other 2 assaults already have the crit hit immunity.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Psionics are amazing in every sci-fi universe. Yeah, I agree, Muffin. It's interesting to see how they're implemented.
Such an advanced species could show
You know, if it's like kind of like a quasi-magical thing, like the Force, you know, or if it's more philosophical or like almost in Dune, you know, you have to take a drug to get those powers. It is very interesting. We could do the Sectoid Commander Autopsy. It's only 2 days. Let's do that. I really, really want to get plasma weapons spun up for our crew. Really, really want to get them spun up. I don't recall what the Sectoid Commander Autopsy does, if that triggers a next phase in the story. And I'm not sure I want that until we get plasma weapons. I think we can hold off a bit longer. Let's grab the heavy plasma, because we use heavies most of the time. Most of the time we're bringing 2 heavies on our missions. We're 6 days away from getting our satellite nexus, which is crucial. It's crucial because Argentina was red just before we did the alien base mission, and so we were super close to losing a country. We've done okay so far. We're green across the board, but we want to make sure that we can put up those satellites as quick as we can. And speaking of which, I think we need to build another one, just to keep them in the pipeline. And they're pretty cheap now. They're 56. So let's grab 2 of them. Let's grab 2 of them. Our research is set. Our engineering is set, other than the nexus needing to be constructed. Our barracks, we've got a couple injuries, which means they're going to be out for the abduction mission. Our hangar, our firestorms are a few days away from being completed. And let's take on the alien abduction mission. So it doesn't matter as much at this point which mission we take, because we're mostly blue in the situation room. So it really comes down to, what do we need the most? Do we need the cash? Do we need the engineers, or do we want a sniper recruit? Having an extra sniper would be nice. Let's see. Let's just check in on our sniper situation. He's healthy. We do have a backup sniper here, who is a sergeant. So getting a new sniper would allow us to have a decent sniper right off the bat and not have to level him up. Let's see. I guess if we abandon the South America mission, then we'll also cause panic to go up to some extent in South America. So let's do that. Let's do that. All the other countries can just can chill out. Can just chill. Well, let's go Brazil. Very difficult, though. Very difficult, I'm being told by reliable sources. Alright, so we've got our 3 colonels. We got Zhang, we got Thomas, we got Jones, we've got Clark. Oh, Moreau we did not bring on the last mission, so let's go ahead and make sure he gets colonel rank ASAP. We've got Clark here, and I don't know if bringing 2 supports is best for our needs. Looks like all 3 of our assaults are wounded. Oh, guys, we're going to have to go assaultless. This is going to be interesting. We're going to be going, yeah, completely assault-free. So, do we want to have dual snipers? Do we want to have dual supports? We could even go crazy and use Mortimer Meatshield, our Reddit-named squatty here, who has not seen too much action so far. Decisions. I'm going to say let's not go with a sniper, because we're already getting a sniper who's going to be a captain, so we don't need to develop him as much anymore, if that makes any sense. I think we should just work on our backup supports, though. We've got 2 to choose from. Let's go with Lopez. She's been pretty reliable for us, so that if Jones goes down, we've got somebody to fill in the slot. So I think we're actually pretty decent with our equipment, except for Lopez. We want to make sure that she gets some better gear. We'll give her a plasma rifle. We could give her a med kit, or why don't we just go with the Do we want a scope? Oh, we've got chitin plating. Let's go with that. To make her, give her a little bit more HP since she's lower ranking. Okay, nanofiber vest, scope, grenade, chitin plating, medikit, and chitin plating. Looks like a pretty good lineup to me. So let's jump in. Man, it seems like we took the long way around, doesn't it? I feel like we could have gone the other way around the globe. I don't know.
Brazilian authorities
Just a
have requested
suggestion.
our help, so that's where we're going next.
Alright, sweep the abduction site and identify threats.
Indicating alien
Okay, that's good. So it does not, I think that does not mean that we have to do any savings of civilians. Yeah. Those are always the toughest ones to deal.
Roger, Big Sky.
Those are always the toughest ones to deal with.
Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Alright, finally we're back outdoors again. We're not in a weird tentacle room anymore. It's a nice change of pace. And looks like it's a pretty long but narrow map. Which is fine. Fine with me. This is full cover, and this is all full cover here. I think that's a decent place to start moving up towards. And so let's get everybody kind of up in this blue box area with the intent of moving to full cover next turn. Oh, I hear something. I don't know if you guys could hear that little whirring sound, but that usually means there's a cyber disk. Which, I mean, I guess that's old news now, right? We take them down like it ain't no thing. Alright, well, we've already triggered one crew. They're running towards us, which is actually I'm okay with. Okay with that. Maybe we can use a rocket early on. Yeah, I think that's a decent use of our resources, and that's going to clear, hopefully, away their cover. Okay, he does not like that. Not at all. Let me restart the stream real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There we go. And we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so now he's out in the open. And we can take a pretty tasty shot right there. 80%. 57 in the back. Let's figure out what we want to do with the fellow in the back. Maybe we'll bring him here to full cover. 66, 43. For whatever reason, he is just super hard to hit at the moment. Can't quite explain that. Let's just take a look at all of our options. Maybe we'll be flanking him. 91%, 70%. Let's take the 70%. Try to get him down. Oh, see that? He dodged that like the Matrix. Our sniper, unfortunately, is not going to be able to do any good. Not a bit of good this time. I'm concerned. I'm a little bit concerned that we're not going to be able to get a shot off at the Muton in the back. We can get a shot off, but it's only a 43%. So I'm wondering if we want to maybe use our grenade. I think so, because I really want to make sure we kill him, and drawing him a bit closer to the origin of the grenade is going to make him flanked for our heavy here. And it may even give our sniper in the back a chance to pop a shot off. But he has, because currently he has no field of view. Oh, we've got panics. Let's see if he's going to get a shot off. Yeah, he is. So, panicking, we do a random action. Fortunately, in this case, that random action was actually doing some decent damage. Our sniper, 99%. Thank you very much. See ya. Alright. Oh, and he got in the zone, meaning he gets another... he gets all his actions refunded. So, we'll just do an Overwatch for now. And move up a slight bit. Hopefully we get our heavy here to chill. Just chill out, man. Like, it's fine. You've been doing this for how long, and aliens are still freaking you out? Alright, unfortunately, it looks like we're getting shots on these little drone helpers, which is... I mean, it's okay, but I would rather get them off on the cyber disk itself. Have they even seen us yet? I'm not convinced they have. I couldn't tell if they reacted to what we were doing. Maybe we take another rocket shot here. And we'll do 12 damage, I think, because we've got heavy ammo. Heat ammo. Which means there's only going to be 4 damage left that we've got to take care of. I think that's justifiable, right? Why bring rockets if you're not going to use them? Oh my gosh. Well, on the plus side, we blew somebody literally off the map. Like, we hit them so hard. They're going to the center of planet Earth's core. And we're back. The downside, oh man, that sucks. That sucks. But, you know, I guess that's why rockets are 90%, not 100. The aim's just a little bit off. So we may consider throwing our smoke grenade out here. Because without that rocket hitting, I don't see much chance of us doing a whole lot of good. I'm going to pull back our support just a little bit. And maybe our heavy can get a shot if we move up close. Yeah, I just don't know if he sees us. You would think so, right? We shot a freaking rocket at him. So you think that would be pretty good indication. But from a game mechanics standpoint, I don't know if he has seen us. So let's use one of our smoke grenades here just to get defense up on this crew. I don't think I can hit everybody. No. Doesn't appear so. Just in case he's seen us and is a little pissed at us. Which, you know, if someone shot a rocket at me, I can understand. I can understand being a little bit resentful. And we'll just overwatch everybody and hope for the best. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to take that as a no. I'm going to take that as a no. He did not see us. So let's get a reload on our sniper. If we move people up far enough, we might be able to see where he went and use our sniper's squad sight to get a shot off. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't appear so. I think this will stick around for one more turn. So if we can just sort of position ourselves for the most part to be inside it. So for example, moving our heavy up here into full cover. Moving her, well, I'm not sure if either of these will qualify as full cover if he's coming from this direction. I think I'm going to keep him here to take advantage of the smoke. We'll take an Overwatch. Jones. Maybe we can get a little bit of vision if we move up. I hope I don't regret this. No, that's fine. And we'll do overwatches all around, because it looks like he is still just on his patrol right now. Just sort of moving back and forth along the length of this road, so he's probably going to come back. Yeah, there he is. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No. Well, now he knows we're here for sure. That looks good. Okay, that's something. And our heavy's gonna take a shot. Let's go, come on. No, our heavies have not taken their, gotten their special sauce today. Okay. We just hit them, but they're not coming toward us, so I don't know if that's a glitch or what. I mean, I'm fine with it. Don't get me wrong. But that's a little strange. Usually when you hit them, they're gunning for you, like, right away. Okay, that's another 4. He seems fine with it. He's like, hey, you know, you want to shoot me? Not a problem. Well, that was just about the easiest cyber disc that we've ever had to deal with. I can't explain that. And we're through the map again. And we're back. Alright, let's get a reload for those who have been shooting a lot. And start moving up the rest of our squad. There we go. And we'll just hunker down for the next turn. Hope everyone's doing okay tonight. Assuming it is night. It's night for me. I guess it doesn't have to be, depending where you are in the world. And hopefully folks are going to get a little bit of time off, maybe, to relax wherever you are. Sometime next week. We're probably going to be able to hit them with our sniper, with squad sight. I'm guessing. Let's see. Where did we put him? There's Zhang. There's Moreau. Oh, I did have it right. Alright, 85%, 40% critical. Let's pump those numbers up. There we go, that's 1 down. And then for him, I think maybe we just want to pull Jones back, because there's no way he's going to be able to hit anybody else on our squad. So he's going to have to run into a face full of overwatches if he wants any kind of chance at hitting us. So let's just pull him back. Our heavies here have pretty good line of sight. So I'm confident that collectively we'll be able to, just by sheer numbers, you know, just like everybody shooting all at once, we'll be able to take on whatever comes our way. Do I want to take the risk of moving up a little bit and uncovering something else? No, maybe I'll just move back towards the center. Alright, come on and play. Alright, I'll take another shot, thank you. So, Muton problem mitigated. Cyberdisk problem completely avoided. What other interesting dilemmas will we have to face here? I think we can dash up. I feel confident enough. And everybody else, maybe we'll just start moving along the road right here and avoid this. Oh, I guess we can move into the pit if we wanted to. But let's not if we don't have to. Oh, he already took a shot. That's fine. And we'll get everybody lined up along this car before we keep moving further. maybe do a reload here. So again, I think we've been handling this pretty okay, considering that literally all of our assaults were out with injuries. So we're just running snipers, supports, and heavies, and I actually don't mind it if I'm honest. I mean, the assault is a really good class. Don't get me wrong, but we've been able to take on just about everything that's been thrown our way without too many issues. I've always wanted to try like a squad of 100% heavies, like bringing in everyone with equipped with grenades, rockets, and just kind of having like just going to town with explosives. I think that could be a really fun experiment. So maybe I'll try that. If we get like another UFO mission where the difficulty doesn't look like it's going to be through the roof, maybe we'll try just bringing as many heavies as possible. I don't think that all supports would work very well. I guess we could just sort of like keep healing each other and do attrition damage ultimately. All snipers would also be very interesting because you can also build them out as gunslingers, meaning they are kind of like pistol experts. So you could have your long-range crew and you could have your short-range pistol crew. You cannot see anything, unfortunately. Yeah, not sure. Can we hit them? Yeah, we can do a shredder rocket and incur increased damage. Or we could just do the regular rocket with max 12 damage. Let's do that. Good start. And maybe Jones can even clean this up. Oh, that looks like the kill cam.
Taken care of.
We nailed it, Commander.
All right.
Mission accomplished.
Operation Enduring Throne in the books. Yeah, for some reason, this round the enemy seemed a lot less aggressive than they normally are. Most of the times when you even like think about a cyber disc, just like catch a whiff of one, it'll come in and just wreck your day.
Commander, I hope all of our deployments go
X
to
Tasty
plan.
Destroyer asks, "What's this game about?" So, essentially, aliens have invaded Earth,
Remember,
and as you can see here on the map, these are the different countries that are sort of pooling resources together to try to increase our technology to a level where we can kind of fight back, and B, go around the world sort of doing missions like saving people from abductions. We just attacked one of the alien bases on an earlier stream tonight. And so the farther we go into researching, the more alien technology we're starting to sort of repurpose for human use. So, for example, one of the next research things that we're going to grab are plasma sniper rifles. So we start out with normal kind of traditional, I guess, bullet-based weapons that humans use. But we've moved into laser weapons, and now we're starting to get into the plasma weapon upgrade range. And then once we capture aliens, we can do autopsies on them, learn a little bit more about them. There's like 10 to 15 different types of aliens, each with different types of skills. And it's a lot of fun. If you have not picked it up, Tasty Destroyer, I definitely recommend you give it a shot. Definitely recommend you give it a shot.
Contact detected.
All right, speaking of which, oh, UFO has landed. Hang on. Can we do an all-heavy mission here? Let's see, does it say? UFO-0 has landed. Guys, I kind of want to try this. So, I want to see what happens if we do 100% heavy on the mission. Might be crazy, and I don't know if we have enough heavies to make it happen. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Looks like we do not have a 6th heavy. What does everybody think? So we only have 5 heavies to bring. I wanted to do a 100% heavy mission. We could do 5. What class do you guys want to see for the 6th? So while you're thinking about that, I'm going to make sure that we get everybody upgraded. We're probably going to have to buy some upgraded weapons real quick. But that's fine. We haven't spent anything in the black market for a while. Or the gray market, I should say. And we're doing this for us. Like, we're just going to have some fun with this. So all these things, the alien entertainment, the food, and the stasis tank, those are all just kind of like free items that we can sell without any... they're basically just like a cash influx for us. So that gets us 335. Which means we can buy another heavy... Oh, we do not have heavy... We only have heavy lasers. That's fine. We'll get... They're very cheap at this point, so we can get 2 more, no problem, and it doesn't break the bank. All right. So let's get our squad ready to go. All right. So this is our squatty Mortimer Meat Shield, and it was named. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Somebody on Reddit requested that I name a character per their specifications, and this is what we came up with. So he's very very special to us. Sort of our crowd-funded squatty. We've got Squatty Kozlov, who this is his first time out. Welcome. We're gonna give him a scope because his aim pretty much sucks right now. And for our 5th, let's just go ahead and bring Jones, our support, so we can get some heals in. So let's see, we've got vest, scope, vest, alien grenade scope. Is it PC only? You know what? I don't know. I am not sure. I've only played it on PC personally. If you're asking like PC or Mac, also don't know. I'm sorry. I wish I could answer your question. I honestly don't know. I mostly game on PC, so that's sort of where my knowledge base goes towards. Maybe somebody else might know who's watching, if XCOM or any of the sequels are PC only. I think maybe we can do better for our vests here because we do have chitin plating. But you know what? I'm just ready to jump in. I don't know about you guys. Let's just do it. YOLO. YOLO. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to this, actually.
Dropship has arrived.
Let's go.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior.
So for those who are just joining, again, we're taking on this mission with as many heavies as we could on our roster, just for the fun of it, just to see if we could. So we've got 5 heavies, and the 6th slot we just picked as support to give us some heals as necessary. So look at that. Look at our boys and girls.
Strike 1. You are green to deploy.
Look at us. We look good. We look good. And we've probably got, what, like... How many rockets between us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rockets between us. Not to mention, like, all the grenades and stuff like that. So... it should be interesting. Should be interesting. There's not much good cover here, is there? It's mostly just logs, which is half cover. That's fine. We'll make do. The interesting thing about heavies is that their magazines are pretty minimal, so we're gonna have to exercise pretty strict ammo conservation. So I'm not sure if I want to put everybody on Overwatch, just in case somebody comes out I don't want to kind of blow all the ammo. Our support, I will. Our support, I will. We'll do one on this side. We'll do one on this side, and then the last two we'll just hunker down. Alright, we are going to get some reaction shots off, looks like.
Enemy is still alive.
It's a strategery game. I like that. That's a very, very, very posh way of putting it. Alright. We brought all these rockets for a reason. And we're not going home until we use every last one of our 9 rockets. Decent start. Can't complain. Who do we need to get leveled up? Kozlov, 47, why not? Take the shot. We've got people to back up if you miss. And who else? Clark. He needs, I think he needs a promotion. I don't think he's maxed out, so let's move him up and see if he can get the kill. 50%? Why not? There we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Alright, and let's keep moving on in. We'll take the Overwatch. Same thing with Jones. We'll move her in, get an Overwatch as well. And Mortimer Meatshield, the hero of Reddit. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, this should be fun. Alright, we did get one to hit. Alright, unfortunately, they're all spreading out just about as far as they can go. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at this crew. Okay. Interesting. I would like to see what happens here. Where they end up taking cover. Are they all gonna be... Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So... what if, hypothetically, you had 4 mutons all trying to, like, hide behind 2 little, like, human tanks? And what if, just, you know, again, hypothetically, what if you brought 5 squaddies whose primary function is to, you know, do AoE damage, fire rockets, that type of thing? How lucky would you feel? Pretty lucky, I bet. Pretty lucky. Wow. And now they have 0 cover. Great. So... okay. I've got so many ways to deal with this, I'm not even sure how I want to go about it. Clark, we have a grenade. That might be better, so we can save a rocket. Zhang, the one guy that we can only kind of sort of see over here, I am a little bit concerned because he's got grenades that he could lob at us. So if we clump up too much here, we are gonna take some AoE damage. So maybe I'll bring him up top, see if we can get a shot off by any chance. Yes, we can. Let's go for it. Got a hit, but not a kill. That's okay, we've got ways of dealing with that. Let's bring Clark in and send these guys to Kingdom Come. You know, I mean, they don't get paid to be smart, these guys. They're the muscle, so it's understandable that they make maybe, you know, questionable tactical decisions. Maybe just a bit. Alright, Jones actually has a decent shot, 70%. I wonder if we can get her a little bit closer. If we get her a little bit closer, is she still going to have the line of sight to make that happen? That's fine. Let's just take the shot where we are. I'm feeling good. Feeling good about it.
Kill confirmed.
Alright. Simple. Too simple. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep on moving up. So far, we have just been able to kind of sit back for the most part, and they've been coming to us. Case in point. Case in point right here. To be honest, I kind of forgot he was back there. But I don't think he has the range to make it all the way to us and get an attack off. Yeah. So, just more target practice for us. So, Moreau, let's give you a shot. Only 56. That's interesting. That's okay. So the reason I had him go first is that even if he missed, we get that hollow targeting upgrade where we get plus 10 aim. I think it's plus 10 for any subsequent attacks. So let's get our squatty here. 80%, it's not bad. He really doesn't like that. He's going to rush towards us. Alright, who else do we need? Can we get the kill with our squatty Mortimer meat shield? 57% to hit. Would need to do the full amount of damage. Not 100% confident that he can do that. Clark. Maybe 96%? Let's do that, and if we get reduced damage, then we can get our squatty the kill. Oh no, he got greedy. He wanted it. And who can blame him? I mean, it was literally right there for him to take. We'll get some reloads in. Yeah, let's just get reloads in all the way around. Oh, they're still coming. Wow. Okay. We haven't even had to go inside the UFO at all. We've just sort of... yeah. So, anyway, you know. You understand. You were there. Alright, well, it would be a shame to take all these rockets home without using them, so let's keep it on going. This is kind of fun. I mean, obviously the game is fun, but this whole... what? Okay, that was not fun. Okay, I think we're gonna get... that's weird. It almost looked like we shot a rocket off the map. The way it kind of glitched out for a second. Not sure. But fortunately it didn't register as a shot, so... there we go. Alright, we got all three of them. That's fine. Good deal. And so they should all be on 2 health right now. And so Kozlov, right here... we may not be able to get all 3 of them. We may only be able to get 2. But, let's just take stock. Let's take stock of what we got. He's used his rocket. He's got 1. He's got 2. And he's got 2 as well. What are our percentages looking like? 70% for there. He's out of ammo. So actually using his rocket now might be the most efficient thing for us to do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get him the that promotion. No promotion yet, surprisingly. Unless he already got one, we just didn't notice that. So everyone else, let's just take it easy. Move up slightly and set an overwatch for when that 3rd muton decides to poke his head out. Maybe we'll move Moreau up and set him on overwatch as well. Alright, let's do it. Come on. No, doesn't look like that hit.
I'll get him next time. I'm out of firepower.
Anybody else?
They're falling back.
Alright. He's intimidated. I could see it on his face. Like, just look at him. He's shaking in his boots. He can't even get a shot off at us. That's how powerful, how majestic this all heavy squad is. All right, we're out of ammo here. Let's go ahead and clean him up with Zhang. We get 2 shots because of bullet swarm. But you know, we didn't even need 2 shots. That's fine. So Overwatch, reload, reload, Overwatch. So we've killed a significant number of mutants here. We've killed... There were 4 here that we absolutely wrecked. There was the one that ran over here, that's 5. There were the 3 that were hiding in the shadows, that's 8. There's the red one that came out, that's 9. And then there was the cyber disc, so we should be getting close. We should be getting pretty close to GG. There's absolutely no cover whatsoever. We've maybe broken a few things on our way in, so we're just gonna have to stick the squad out in the open. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. Should not be an issue. And so again, because we want to conserve ammo for our heavies and have them not use, I think it's their 3-shot magazines. We don't want them to be used up all at once. I think we'll sort of balance our risk and maybe only set 3 Overwatches. Yeah. Oh, looks like there's no option to hunker down. I was going to take a hunker down if it gave that to me, but it looks like that only happens when you're in cover. That's fine. Hunker down is when you essentially use the cover, you forego your line of sight to get, I think it's a plus 20% defensive boost. And so that's nice sometimes if you know that you can't get a shot off and you really want to make sure that nothing is going to hit you. All right, based on how things went, I'm guessing there's nothing else out here that we're going to have to fight. So we're still going to be cautious. We're still going to move and set our overwatches, but I think we're going to just stack up on the door. And it's interesting. I didn't realize that this was like a somewhat main mission plot-wise, right? Because because we've got UFO encounters that we will undergo, but usually they're preceded by us actually having to shoot down the things first. And this one we were just able to spot them with our satellite and jump in right away. I can't recall. I have played this before, I promise. I just don't recall what the implications are for the story for us coming in.
Did you hear something?
But I think we've acquitted ourselves pretty well so far. I'm proud of our all heavy squad plus a bonus. That's literally her nickname. You probably can't see it down here, but her XCOM supplied nickname is bonus, our support. And we'll get her on the door. Oops. That's not who I meant to move, but that's fine. I meant to put our support right here on the door. And let's get everybody stacked up in a proper SWAT team style. We'll overwatch one more time on that side. Let's get everybody on the door. Ready to breach next turn. 1, 2... And can't quite make it. That's fine. We'll just get him as far as we can.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Let's see what's behind door number 1. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Do I want to split the squad? Let's open the door first. I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous about having this this kind of barrier in between the whole squad. I don't know if that's what we want. Let's start moving forward and see if we trigger anything. Maybe that'll help make our decision for us. Not quite. Do we want to maybe get somebody up top? Just in case. I think that might be smart. I didn't notice this ramp before. Just in case there's something we need to shoot at up here. Or if something encounters us down here, we would get elevation bonuses against them. In both situations, that would be super nice. And why don't we move our squad here up the middle? Because we don't have to open that door here. And that will give us overlap kind of our zones of fire, which I think is going to be important. And we'll dash him here. Oh, that's not quite what I meant to do. That's fine. It's a little spooky, guys. I'm not gonna lie. A little spooky. I prefer to know exactly who we're facing, but they're playing hide and seek right now with us. Alright, we can't take cover and then open the door. Apparently the only way we can make it open is just by barging right in, so here goes nothing.
They're holding tanks of some kind. As repugnant as the thought may be, this is most likely how they keep their latest test subjects alive.
Okay, thanks for the info. I appreciate you. Alright, so does that mean we can go up and open this door and be fine, right? Yeah. It's okay so far. Doesn't mean that there's nobody maybe in these side rooms here. Or even down here, where you know, they just haven't been revealed by the fog of war. So we'll just get people as close in as we can. We're gonna have to dash him, I think. Yeah, unfortunately. Same thing here, we'll just stack up on the door. Alright, meat shield. Let's actually get you an Overwatch as well. No. Looks like we're going down. Alright, move somebody here to get a full view of the room, hopefully. Okay, confirmed there's nobody down there. There still could be somebody in this back room, or this back room, and definitely behind this door. We're not ready to go in there quite yet. Can I maybe get a peek inside here? See who or what we're dealing with? Okay. Let's make that a nobody, I guess. How about on this side? Can I get close enough to the door to open it this turn? No. Not quite. I would like to put him right here, but there's no... it doesn't count as full cover, unfortunately. I'll just stick him as close as we can to this door, with the intention of opening it next turn. Alright, Zhang is, doesn't need to be way out here after all, so we'll bring him back home. And same thing with Kozlov. We'll get him here for the Overwatch. Moreau... Yeah, may as well just do an Overwatch. And there's a strong possibility that we may just have to clear this final, I guess, cockpit room, or whatever it is back here, the control center. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Let's just take a peek in here. That's crazy how this is all open to the forest. That's kind of cool. Guess like the roof is just sheared off completely. I like that. All right, we'll start moving into the last room, I guess. If nobody's gonna come play with us out here. Alright, and... whoa, that's a little bit higher than I wanted. Not exactly looking for the roof. We'll bring Clark back in, because he's got nothing to do over there. And then Jones, let's just dash her all the way over here so she can open the door next turn. Oh. Same thing with Meat Shield. Let's just get him up top. There we go, buddy. That'll do. Oh. Fine, and Jang come up top. Let's go. Let's get this, show started. Alright, and we're gonna dash him as far as he can go.
You hear that?
Sure did. Sure did. Alright, here we go.
I've seen enough. I don't think there's any question now. The goal of this alien research is to the detriment of all mankind.
Alright, so we've got 2 sectoid commanders here. I'm guessing that's all there is, so if we put these guys down, then that's all there is to it. Alright. Oh, sorry guys, I see that there's 15 seconds left. I'm going to restart the stream briefly until we take care of these guys, but then I'm probably going to call it after that. So give me like 10 seconds. Okay, we're back. Unfortunately, our shot percentages, even as close as we are not that great. And I'm guessing it's because he's a squatty, so he hasn't gained any of those inherent aim bonuses yet. We can fire a rocket and do 6 damage right off the bat. That might be a decent option for us. Because it doesn't look like we can crit, or we've got a very low percentage or a very low chance of critting. So that may not be what we want to do with him. He has no rockets whatsoever. So let's just get him on the door and take whatever shot there is, even if it's a low one. And we actually hit. So we're going to be able to kill one for sure. Let's fire a rocket. And just take him out. There we go. 1 bogey down. And then for the other one inside, again, let's just take whatever shot we have, even if it's not so good. And we hit again. So we just have a single sectoid commander left to deal with. We can't see him from here, unfortunately. So there we go. Jones may have to get the kill. I think she's got the best range to come in here and deal with it. I'm concerned, though, that there's going to be somebody else down here. But I'm just going to have to trust that there's not. And, you know, I'm going to flank him, and if it turns out that there's a bunch of baddies down here, we can move her out. But no. Looks like we can put a bow on this one.
Another one down.
There we go.
Good work.
So that was I would consider that an extremely successful experiment. We brought in 5 heavies and 1 support, and I'll be honest, the heavy may be my favorite class at this point. It just seems to be super versatile, and we kind of had everything thrown at us all at once, and we did pretty well. We did pretty well. I think we can get a little bit of cash because we destroyed so many objects in there. Actually, only a couple. There we go. We'll get that cash for us. So 327. We are waiting for our Nexus to be completed so that we can launch our satellites. Those are still a few days away from being completed. From a research perspective, we're almost ready for heavy plasma weapons. Firestorms, we have 2 coming in. They're going to replace our regular interceptors that we have right now. I'm wondering if maybe we should start equipping some plasma cannons for our interceptors. We've got the cash right now. So why don't we get... I think we can get 4 going. That seems pretty good. And let's go ahead and equip those for the ships that we already have. Oh, these ones already have it. That's fine. So we'll just have those weapons in our arsenal when we're ready to deploy them for the rest of the continents. That works out perfectly, actually. Let's check on our wounded soldiers right now. The reason that we went the last mission for 5 heavies was all 3 of our assaults were wounded in the mission, the assault on the alien base. And so we had to improvise a little bit, and I think we did okay. So, but 5 days until they're up and running, 2 days until we get at least 1 assault back. So why don't we spin the wheel, so to speak, and get to our next mission, and then maybe reevaluate. Okay, 1 firestorm has been completed. Let's go ahead and transfer 1 of them to something with a regular, boring old human ship, and then we can dismiss it once the transfer has been completed. And actually, can we equip? No, we can't equip that one. This one we can. There we go. We'll give it the new and improved plasma cannon weapons. So it will be armed shortly. I don't think there's anything else we need to build as far as facility goes, to be honest, because our power is through the roof. What are our possibilities to even build anything anymore? I mean, we could build another laboratory or workshop to get, you know, faster builds or research time, but we've got so many engineers. We got 41 at this point, 31 scientists. I don't think it's super necessary. So let's keep going until we get plasma weapons. There we go. Heavy plasma complete. We should be able to use any plasmas that we recover on the battlefield. That's very nice. I would love to get this plasma sniper going next for our sniper, but doesn't look like that'll be a possibility until we get a few more weapons fragments. So we can do the sectoid commander autopsy. That's only 2 days, so it will essentially be almost instantaneous. And there we go. There's our satellite nexus. That's sort of the last thing we needed to feel good about worldwide satellite coverage. So now we've got 13 slots available. and there's the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 16 countries total. So we might need to build one more satellite satellite uplink facility, just so that we can get complete and total coverage across across the world, I guess. So, let's see. How do we want to do this? How many satellites can satellite facilities cover? They can cover 2. So we would need one more satellite adjacent to our uplink to be able to get full worldwide coverage. So let's wait on that. Let's spin and get our next mission. There we go. We'll assign new research. Psionic Labs. Right. That's available for construction. Why don't we go ahead and get on that? So we're going to need to sell off a few items. We've got all kinds of thin men corpses that we don't necessarily need.
Progress of mankind by untold generations. These weapons, these abuses
There we
of
go.
science. We still have an opportunity to use them for a greater good.
How much were they? Oh,
We have paid a
200.
heavy price, but our efforts have not been in vain.
We should sell off enough alloys to make it to 200. There we go. So now we can build our Psionic Labs and get soldiers with psionic powers here shortly, which is exciting. Very exciting. Begin construction, yes. Okay, so with that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. So thanks for watching. If you're watching on Reddit, you can catch the rest of the stream or the recorded streams of XCOM on the YouTube links. And if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching and following along, guys. Out here.